Welcome. Thank you all for coming. We are so delighted that you guys have come out today to spend this evening with us, and we're so delighted to be able to host this event for all of you. I wanted to do a quick introduction, but before I get into that, in the spirit of infinite love, we wanted to have just a moment of silence because we've all been running around all day. We have lots of other things going on in our minds, and
just turn off.
sorry, turn up the volume. All right.
No. I'm saying remind everyone to turn off their phones.
Thank you. All right, so before we have the moment of silence, let's make sure all of our phones are silenced, please, so that it doesn't interrupt the music or the silence. So as I was saying, we run around kind of all day with our minds all over the place, and in order to really appreciate the present moment and what's going to be presented, we need to be able to come from a place of stillness, and that's what we believe here in Infinite Love. So if you don't mind, we'll just take a moment of silence, and we'll just close our eyes and be present. Thank you. And just as an FYI, as a logistical note, the bathrooms are over there in that corner. You could either go out through that door and around to the other entrance, or you could just walk back over there. Is that better? Okay. All right. So once again, good evening. Welcome to Infinite Love. Welcome to this wonderful evening. We really are delighted to have you all here, to be able to host such an esteemed musician. For those of you who are here for the first time at Infinite Love, I wanted to take a moment and just give you a sense of what the community is about. So please indulge me if you already know all of this, but I'd like to share with the new people here. So Infinite Love was founded 3 years ago. This community started 3 years ago. 4 mothers actually started it, one of which is my mother. And this started when these women started facing all of these kind of challenges in their life. They had this nice, smooth life, and all of a sudden, one right after the other, these tough challenges started occurring. And it really broke them open and really made them start asking the deeper questions and what they wanted their lives to mean. And they decided that they wanted to serve the community. They wanted to do something to serve the community. So on Valentine's Day of 2012, they started Infinite Love, and this community has beautifully grown since then. And the things that we focus on in this community are service to the community and inner growth. So with service to the community, we truly believe that all of us are interconnected. And if other people are doing well, then I will do well. So when I serve other people, I'm also serving myself. So we truly believe in this idea of service to the community. And so we spend time every day of the week. We go to Texas Oncology to serve the cancer patients meals on a daily basis, just to give them some support to let them know that we're there. And twice a week, we meet at a local park to serve the homeless community. We serve them warm meals, and we also lend an ear to listen to what's going on in their life to see if there's any other ways that we can help. So if any of this moves you, if you'd like to get involved, please let us know. We're always looking for volunteers to help with these service events. We also, in addition to service, we focus on inner growth, because if we are all interconnected, and if I work on myself and I make myself a more loving and kind and generous person, then that spreads out from where I am. It's this idea of change yourself, change the world. So when we focus on inner growth, the backbone of this community is our Wednesday meditations. We get together once a week, we share a meal together, we meditate together for 30 minutes, and we have a circle of sharing. So if any of you are moved to come join, please do come. It's a great way to meet all of the community members. And we've heard such amazing stories of transformation, of people saying that these Wednesdays help anchor their week in love and in peace so that they can go out into the rest of the week and spread that and act from that place of love. So if any of you guys are looking for that space, please do come to these Wednesday meditations. They're Wednesdays at this location at 7 p.m. We also have Tai Chi in the park on Saturday mornings, another way that we work on this inner growth component. But we're all here today because we're all excited to hear about this amazing musician who's going to be gracing us tonight with his music. Ustad Ghulam Farid Nizami is a 17th generation musician, and he's actually brought his son with him, so his son is an 18th generation musician. So these musicians, they've had music in their blood for generations and generations, for years and years. They've performed for 3 US presidents. They've performed for Nelson Mandela. Ustad Ghulam Farid Nizami has performed for Princess Diana, for Queen Elizabeth. But if you get to know him, and I've had the immense pleasure of knowing him on a personal basis for a few years, you would never guess that he is this world-renowned musician. Because in addition to being as talented as he is one of the most humble beings that I know. He practices his craft with humility and sincerity. And you know, he gives music lessons as well. So if any of you are interested, that's a heads up. He gives them over Skype. You know that when you interact with him on that basis, that he's doing it for the love of the music. And his only intention is to spread peace with his music and to spread love with his music. Truly a beautiful, beautiful man and a beautiful family. He's actually come here from far away to share his love with you guys for absolutely no charge. He's not charging. He's coming here to honor us. Beautiful, beautiful thing. And to kind of give you an opportunity to let the energy flow both ways. If you're moved to contribute to Ustad Nizami and his family, we've set up a donation box outside. And I just encourage you, everything that you put in that box is going to go directly to Ustad Nizami and to his family. So I encourage you all to please, if you'd like to, let that energy keep flowing both ways, to definitely contribute outside. And before I invite Ustad Nizami to the stage, I also wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sense of the tradition that he's coming from, of the background he's coming from. So I said he's a Sufi musician, and I'm not sure if everybody knows what that means, but if you've heard of the poetry of Rumi, he's been pretty popular on Facebook recently. Old ancient poet. He's also from the Sufi tradition, so that's kind of where we're coming from tonight. And Sufis believe that each one of us has the divine inside of us. We all have God inside of us. And our life is a journey to reunite with that divine, to reunite with that beloved who is inside of us. And as we get closer and closer to reuniting with that beloved that's inside each one of us, we start realizing that we all come from the same source. And so another one of their goals is to reduce this illusion of separation and show that we're all brothers and sisters. There's no distinctions. Pull down the borders. There's nothing separating us. So just to share one of my favorite Sufi poems that kind of epitomizes this, goes something like this. Break down the mosques. Break down the temples. Break down the churches if you have to. But never break down, never hurt a human heart. Because that's where God lives. That's where God resides. So that's the spirit of the Sufis. So we're gathered today to realize oneness, to remove these illusions of separation. And we're going to be doing that through music, through Sufi music. So I'd like to now invite Ustad Nizami and his son Faraz Nizami to the stage, and I welcome you all. So please join me in giving him a warm round of welcome.
Good evening, friends. I want to say thank you so much, Sister Poojaji, and all belong to Infinity Love, and all my friends and brothers and sisters. So, my connection, my soul connection with you guys here, and especially with uh, Sister Pooja and Sunana, very deep connection. This first I didn't know when I met with Sunana. She is like my sister and my daughter. And 2008 we met, and after a few years I understand my connection with her, her Sufi connection and spiritual connection. So where I born, that city close to her spiritual guide there in Pakistan there. So just 2 hours there. And before uh, India Pakistan their partition, my elders India came there and they reside there and play music and sing music there. And after Pakistan, my family there several times they gave concert. And last year I came, not last year, I think 3-4 months ago, I came here to Kerala, and that time Sister Poojaji, she mentioned about Sufi guide more there, and they belong to Peer Dastagir, Shahnshah Baba and Peer Dastagir Sahib. And Peer Dastagir was so great, close to like 1200 years ago. That time my family, uh, two cousins, Moinuddin Chishti and Peer Dastagir. So my family there traveled with Moinuddin Chishti, and half family traveled with Peer Dastagir. So this is very deep connection with Sister Pooja and Sunana and family and all of you here. So this instrument called sitar, but 700 years ago one Sufi master Amir Khusro he invented this instrument, and that time his just name Sehtar. This is Persian word. Seh means three and tar means strings. And after his death, after like 250 years, my family, my elders introduced 4 more strings, 3 to 7, and then fixed sympathetic strings called tarabs, and more frets fixed there, and then they changed the name of this instrument, Sehtar to Sattar. So this is quality name of God who covered all human mistake. This is meaning of this instrument actually. So today I will play one raga, Raga Tilak Kamod, very nice and healing raga. The mood is I love this raga, very quick, people connect with this scale. So I hope you will enjoy this scale. And for us, he will play tabla. So tabla, same Sufi master Amir Khusro created this drum instrument called tabla. So he will play how many beats? 7. So he will play 7 beats, and after then we switch 16 beat. So 7 beat called Rupak or Mughalai, and 16 beat called Teen Tal. So I hope you will enjoy. Thank you so much. Circle is 7 bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. 3 language. 3 is the kind of performance this time. One performance is commercial, and second level spiritual in this. So I will show, and I will take your heart deep, deep, deep with my lips. You can feel. And then Faraz bring back in this world.